We are here with one of our home team favorites, Angela Bussio. How are you doing,
Thank
Angela?
you. You're my favorite people too. It's always so fun to come and be with my friends for a day.
Good.
So thank you.
And you've got something really great for us today.
I do. You know, we're in this scary time of year. And you know, we
and
really
it's not just Halloween.
We don't even need Halloween this year because there's so many scary things happening. And you know, with all the financial things and the, you know, just the uncertainty of the election, I thought it would be a good time to maybe give the viewers and you some tools, because we have to learn how to refocus our attention when we're having a lot of negative thoughts. And I wanted to kind of take our attention back to a person that everyone knows really well, but sometimes we don't put a lot of thought into what really happened, and that's Viktor Frankl. If you can remember,
Man's Search for Meaning.
Viktor Frankl was in a concentration camps in Auschwitz, and he and the people that followed him were the survivors of the camp. And let me tell you why they survived. Viktor Frankl was not particularly special. He had all the same things you have, a brain, and I mean, he didn't have anything extra special about him, except that he did realize that he could change his state by simply using his imagination to go to a different time. So he looked at where he was at. He used the power of his imagination to take himself back to a time when he was happy, when he was teaching, and he lived there. He taught other people how to do that, and the people that followed him lived. And the people around him died, and it was almost like they even became invisible to the guards. They were never chosen to be taken out and killed. And he came back and wrote his wonderful book, which is called Man's Search for Meaning, which is becoming, you know, was a classic. But now that we understand psychoneuroimmunology and the impact that our thoughts have on our body and how our thoughts actually create things in the world, it gives it new efficacy. So
can you give us some step 1, 2, 3?
Absolutely. So today I'm going to walk everybody through an imagery. I hope you'll do this with me at home. We're going to do it. This is very interactive. This will all be available on the website, step-by-step instructions. We're going to do some mental imagery, because mental imagery is how we can actually take a stressful situation and turn it around to what we would rather have. So walk with me on this little journey. Okay. First, what you're going to do is you're going to perceive a stressful situation. Think of a really stressful situation that has happened in your life, or a negative emotion, or something negative that has happened. You got it?
Got it.
Okay. Now what I want you to do is to close your eyes and take a big deep breath in and a very long exhalation out. We're going to do that 3 times quickly. 1, 2, 3. Now I want you to ask yourself to give yourself the image of that situation. For every situation that happens, you'll have a picture come to your mind. If not, you'll have a sense, a color, something that will come to your mind. Do you have that? Do you have kind of a picture? Okay, now put yourself into the picture and notice how big the image is next to you. Notice that. Okay? Now, make a door in the image if you can, and if you have to shrink yourself down to it, make a door. Go inside the image. Look around. Look around. If you need a flashlight, look around. Now, come back out of the image. Go back. Now, point at the image and say, "You are not me. I created you." Now, I want you to destroy the image any way that you can. I like to see it burning up. And
Garbage disposal.
Exactly. You can burn it up any way you can. Destroy the image. Now, replace it with the opposite of what the image is. If you saw red, see green. If you think of something that is the opposite, and then open your eyes. It's a process that only takes about 30 seconds, but it literally is like a homeopathic. You're giving a little input for a big output. And if you can do that and bring your awareness to shifting those negative emotions and saying, what would I rather have? And then do this imagery, you can literally change your physiology and also create a new belief in your body about how you can react to things. It's a very powerful powerful process.
I'm amazed how differently I feel. Did you feel different?
No, I actually did. I was just going to say that, you know, it was just also stopping for just a second and giving it some dew and then walking away from it. That felt,
yes,
it felt
just taking
good.
a second.
Yeah.
That was neat.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this will be on the website. The instructions will be on the website.
They're probably already there because Angela's a lot more efficient than I am and sent them in already, so.
Well, and if you'll combine this with our disemergency process that we did last time, it's all a function of becoming aware of what we're thinking about and shifting out of the pattern instead of just going with the flow. What would I rather have? And these are some tools that can help you to shift back into a more positive state of mind and actually start to create that situation in front of you. What you think, what you perceive, you actually will manifest itself over time. Do this 3 times a day, at least, for 21 days. You take it like a prescription. And then at the end of the 21 days, you take a little break, but notice what is happening. So I hope that some of you will implement this and give us some feedback. Let us know how this is working for you.
Yeah, can they email you?
They can email
your website?
me at my website, angelabussio.com. And I would love for you to go there. I have a lot of other materials. This particular process comes from Dr. Gerald Epstein, which I use with permission, who authored something called the Phoenix process. All those products are available on my website as well. So you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
As always, it's wonderful.